Everyone, hope everything's going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, it's going to be a quick video, but it's about the hobby leadership and hobby elite. They don't like giving attribution to the people that have actually done the work, right? And there were times where I may have done some screenshots. I thought I was giving attribution, but I didn't shout the person out. For instance, I like this one individual on Twitter. He's MMT Trading. He goes on Extrinsic Collections on Instagram. And he told me, hey, look, bro, you're not giving me attribution. And then, I apologize. I shouted him out. And I just make sure, like, moving forward after that time, I'm giving him attribution, right? At least mentioning his name in the videos, right? That's what I try to do for my videos these days, right? And the issue that I see with the hobby leadership / elite, whatever you want to call them, they don't give attribution, especially to people that they view as toxic for their brand. I'll give you an example. So it was maybe 3-4 weeks ago, Hobby Shark was saying that, hey, look, we don't have that many women coming at the show for the national. I think it was actually 0 for the autographs. And he tagged Michael Rubin, right? And my own opinions, my thought process is, I don't think they bring that many women because they can't make money off of them, right? And, some people will be like, how could you say that? I mean, it's just basic economics. There will be some athletes that they could make money off of. I mean, Serena Williams, for one. Mia Hamm. Probably Candace Parker. I mean, there's just a few of those out there. And now the question is, would they be willing to even come? Would they be charging a price that the promoters would be accepting? That all comes into play. I know they do shows, some of these athletes, but at the same time, once again, it just comes down to money. Now, going back to what Hobby Shark had posted, I think it was a couple weeks later, Jeff Wilson pretty much had a similar post saying, hey, look, there aren't women signing at these events, right, for the national, from my understanding. And that was pretty much of what Hobby Shark had stated. So I'm like, wait a second, wait. Why isn't Hobby Shark getting attribution, right? Because this has happened to me. Where, and you have to remember, now Hobby Shark, nobody wants to deal with him, right? A lot of people say that he's racist against Jewish people, which is false. And then on top of it, there is that situation that went down with Slabstrong, I think Tim, right? That's the guy's name. And his account got nuked, okay? And there's a story behind what happened during that time frame, right? And no one really that I've seen on YouTube or Instagram talk about that, right? They want to talk all this about the bad actors in the hobby, but if it's the establishment, the elite, they keep very quiet on that. And now, I don't have anything against him if he's watching. I'm just saying that, hey, look, there's a story out there, an account, I think it's 15,000 subs, and it's no longer there, right? No one's talking about that. I find that quite interesting, okay? Now, the other thing I wanted to get into is there were times where card porn, in my opinion, would not give me attribution. Why do I go aggressively against card porn? Because they don't give me attribution. All right? Some people are like, well, you do so many videos. Yeah, there's a reason why. And, when that whole Kurt's Card Care situation came down, silence, right? They just had a post to clean or not to clean. They did not tag me in that post because I was the one constantly doing videos, right? It was my work, right? And Sports Card Radio. And I think Dan the Card Man, right? There were a few channels discussing this, right? And a lot of people were coming after me for constantly covering the story. And guess what? That story eventually reached on Darren Rovell's I think Action Network, that's who he works for. He interviewed the Kurt's Card Care guy, right? You know, constantly doing these videos, you can get some action done, right? You can have your story or a topic you're discussing that makes it to Darren Ravel. So, you know, that's, I think, happened to me twice. I think the other time was with the Zero Cool cards, whether Gary Vee was copying them, right? So, yeah, it's just quite interesting regarding that. So, you have that situation, okay, where Kurt's Card Care, they would not mention me by name, right? And then I saw the other day, I had a post, I actually got that from LT, I believe, and it was LT or his Hobby Shark, from my memory, that sent me a funny post on eBay where it was a ripped card of Michael Jordan Fleer 86, and it said that my wife ripped it, right? My wife ripped that card and it was selling on eBay, right? Couple days later, without giving me attribution, right, they decided to run with that story. I'm like, okay, you should be giving attribution to the people out there, but they don't. This is how they work. They take ideas and they use it as their own. And ultimately, this is not good for the hobby, right? This is what creates more negative sentiment towards the hobby elite and leadership. And I've heard other stories about individuals in the high-ups taking others' idea, right? I was talking to Pancake Analytics. He told me that, hey, look, he thinks that someone may have taken his idea, right? One of these guys. So it's just quite interesting that they act like they're the experts, but will not give credit to people that deserve credit. And that's because they don't want to tarnish their image, right? And just simply shouting out me, Hobby Shark, or people like me, you know, that could end up hurting them. And that's pretty unfortunate. Anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.